Yo, what's up guys? You got Pokeaim here. Today we have another Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl moveset video guide on how to use ARCANINE, another highly requested Pokemon. Love this dog a lot, honestly. I think it's always pretty cool that it was supposed to be a legendary Pokemon. Now if you guys do enjoy these moveset video guides, make sure you let me know by leaving a like. Also suggest some Pokemon you want to see. I think I've been a little bit busy, so I haven't been able to do like 3 or 4 at once, but I do plan on just bringing a whole lot. Obviously the Lake Trio and a lot of other stuff, and of course just leave a suggestion of other Pokemon you want to see, but make sure that I haven't already done them. I've had some people leave some suggestions of Pokemon that I've already done, so all you gotta do is check out my other videos. And if you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. On my way to 300k, that is my end of the year goal, uploading 2 to 3 Pokemon videos a day. We got Shuttle Lives, Wi-Fi battles, all that stuff, just every single day. So subscribe if you like that type of thing. So first set I love on Arcanine, with that base 110 attack, is the Choice Band set. Now Arcanine may have lost Wild Charge in Pokemon BDSP, which really sucks because that would round out its coverage really well. But it did retain Close Combat, still has access to Flare Blitz and Extreme Speed, so it's still a really nice Pokemon. With base 110 attack and base 95 speed, it can be a really threatening Choice Band Pokemon, very comparable to Entei. The difference being that Arcanine has Intimidate or Flash Fire, whereas Entei only has access to Inner Focus right now. So, the first set again is Choice Band. The idea of this is you put on a Choice Band, you're locked into a move, but you hit incredibly hard with that 1.5 times boost. So Flare Blitz is your main attack. This is going to take recoil on Arcanine, but this is going to be like strong enough to 2-hit KO Pokemon like even Gliscor, right? Intimidate or Flash Fire, depending on where you want to play. I think if you're playing in the like the OU tier, Intimidate will help you check Scizor and Infernape a little bit better. It can also even let you take like a random hit from +1 Dragonite and stuff like that. So Intimidate can work. Whereas if you're in lower tiers like RU and whatnot, Flash Fire is pretty good because Pokemon like Typhlosion and opposing Arcanine can be very threatening with their fire type attacks. So this will allow you to at least take those hits. Same thing from like Torkoal, same thing from Rotom Heat, just those fire type Pokemon. And of course, if you get a Flash Fire boost, that Flare Blitz just becomes incredibly powerful. So you have Flare Blitz. You do have Extreme Speed, which is nice. It's great for picking off weaker Pokemon like Alakazam. It's also nice for just doing strong damage to Pokemon that are faster than you. Give you a nice priority move that is higher priority than most other priority moves. Just to give you an example, if a Cacturne is out in front of you and has +6 because it Swords Dance up 3 times, since you, for whatever reason, let it Swords Dance up 3 times, your Extreme Speed will go before its Sucker Punch because Extreme Speed is higher priority than Sucker Punch. So you can Revenge Kill it. Close Combat is nice too. It allows Arcanine to deal some really nice damage to Pokemon like Rhyperior, which would otherwise wall its Flare Blitz. Obviously, you know, Rock types in general, like Tyranitar, will go down as well. So just being, and also being able to deal with Pokemon like Heatran, though in the higher tiers, I just want to note that a lot of Heatran are running Flame Body simply because Scizor is the most common Pokemon, so they want Scizor to U-turn on it and then get burnt by Flame Body, 30% chance. So you might even be able to Flare Blitz them, but Close Combat gives you a nice accurate move for that. And then Crunch or Play Rough as your last move. Crunch is cool for Pokemon like Slowking and Slowbro, if those are something you want to hit for a little bit more. Obviously also hitting like a Latios and Latias upon switching for some massive damage. Play Rough is another option for thick fat Pokemon like Hariyama, which would otherwise take your Flare Blitzes decently well, so you can 2-hit KO them solidly with a Play Rough, just a decent neutral move as well. Good versus fighters, and also still strong versus Latios and Latias. So that is the first set of Arcanine. Great teammates include offensive Pokemon like Frostlass for spikes leads. Rapid Spinners are great defoggers like Gliscor and Scizor are fantastic. They also appreciate Arcanine taking the fire type attack aimed at it. And definitely, I like, in terms of like Fire, Water, Grass, I love Arcanine Gastrodon, or Arcanine Tangrowth plus Starmie, or Arcanine Tangrowth plus Rotom Wash. They just mix really well together. You get the Volt Switch, you get the Regenerator, you get the Rotom takes like all the water and the strong moves at it. Good with Fairy types or Steel types as well, just to be able to take the Latios hits, which is why Scizor is a really good partner as well. So we have Choice Band. Now we're going to show off Life Orb. Life Orb, very similar. I like Flash Fire a lot, and I think Arcanine with Life Orb is super strong, especially in RU right now, where they're giant threats, like I said, like Typhlosion, that can just click Eruption for free, and there are Sun teams up there too, or down there too. So being able to have that Flash Fire to just boost it and also just negate the damage, also being able to take like Flamethrowers from Moltres are pretty nice as well. So Flare Blitz, Extreme Speed, Close Combat, and then you forgo the last coverage move for Morning Sun simply because you can repeatedly check those Sun teams. You can even use Arcanine on your Sun team with this particular set because a lot of Sun teams that are going to use like Prankster Volbeat and Prankster Sableye, to go for, even Torkoal with obviously its normal drought ability plus Heat Rock, but a Prankster Volbeat, Prankster Sableye with Sunny Day allow, this is, a lot of those Pokemon on those teams are going to be Chlorophyll Pokemon, and Chlorophyll Pokemon are typically grass types, or the grass types, so Pokemon like Venusaur, Pokemon like Tangrowth, Pokemon that double, Tangrowth not really, because Tangrowth is higher tier, but Leafeon, things like that, right? They get their double speed, but they still don't like taking fire type attacks. So Arcanine can be a good anti-measure for opposing fire type attacks. Likewise, it appreciates all those Pokemon with it because they're grass types, so they take the water type attacks aimed at Arcanine. So again, just a more life orb variant with Flash Fire to just be able to switch into fire type attacks for your teammates and for yourself. Of course, if we got to talk about Arcanine, we got to talk about one of my favorite Arcanine sets, which is Defensive Arcanine. This Pokemon with Intimidate can even eat the likes of like Choice Band, Terrakion, Stone Edge. Terrakion's not in this game, but it was just a really cool thing. Like I remember Arcanine just eating up a Stone Edge. Though I think they were more like max defense, max HP. Now this set got a little bit worse just because there's no heavy duty boots, so it does. Whoops! I just smacked the box with my headset. Sorry about that. I've been putting things away in my office and have some boxes next to me. Excuse me, box. But yeah, it kind of got a little nerfed just because there's no teleport and there's no heavy duty boots for Arcanine. Heavy duty boots obviously letting it not care about Stealth Rock, so you definitely want support with this, right? You want Rapid Spin support, whether it be Claydol in lower tiers, Starmie in higher tiers, Defog support, Gliscor is fantastic, obviously Scizor fantastic. But this is really cool because with Intimidate, it can check even a +6 Scizor, will not go down, it'll be faster, and it can knock it out with Flamethrower. It can check Breloom as well at +2, +4 as well, it can eat its hits. Just being able to take on the physical attackers, you can take like a neutral Dragonite's Earthquake, even +1 Earthquake, and Will-O-Wisp it back to either break its Lumberry or burn it if it doesn't have a Lumberry, which is why you run Will-O-Wisp on this set, because the idea behind this Arcanine is you are going to take a physical hit from most Pokemon, even super effective hits, even stab hits, right? Like you could take, without even burning, you could switch into Hippowdon's Earthquake if you really want to. Then you can burn it with Will-O-Wisp to have its attack. So Will-O-Wisp is going to be the important part, right? Because you want to burn those physical attackers. That's the big thing. You have Intimidate, you have Will-O-Wisp, you're doing a lot. Morning Sun there for recovery. Just its only way to recover. But like I said, it doesn't have access to Teleport, and Teleport was really good on this set because you'd run Will-O-Wisp, Morning Sun, Flamethrower, Teleport, and it just gives you momentum, and with heavy duty boost you didn't have to worry about hazards, but can't do that right now. Teleport's a great move, by the way, for those that don't understand why it's a great move. Basically just being able to switch out after seeing what your opponent does and bring out Pokemon safely is amazing. So max HP, 72 speed. This allows you, if you want to use in the higher tiers, for Adamant Breloom, Jolly Tyranitar, Timid Magnezone, things around there, so you're faster than them. That way you can Will-O-Wisp them or Flamethrower them, depending. Adamant Scizors, you're faster than Jolly Crawdon. You could even live an Aqua Jet. You'll even live a Crabhammer after burning them and Intimidate. So just to let you know, like Arcanine can deal with things like that. And of course, Flamethrower is your main fire move. I do have Flare Blitz and Extreme Speeds slashed. Only go those if you're going Impish Arcanine. Don't use them on Bold, obviously, because Bold is minus attack plus defense. So if you're using Impish, you can use Flare Blitz Extreme Speed. But Flamethrower is your main way. I like Flamethrower a little bit better right now, just because it's consistent, doesn't let you lose your HP. And then Roar is pretty cool too, because this thing can even like take Banded Aqua Jets and Banded Waterfalls from Azu as long as you burn them. And also, if an Azumarill tries to Belly Drum up in front of you, or someone tries to Shell Smash like Gorbis or anything like that, or you know your opponent's going to try and set up, you pair this thing with Hazards and you go for Roar, they set up, you phase them out with Roar, or you force them out, phase, force, same thing. If you don't know what that means, you're just basically forcing them to go out. It's like using Whirlwind and Roar, we call it phasing in competitive Pokemon. And yeah, you got the hazards, they lose their boost, things like that. But of course, if you don't want to go Flamethrower Roar, you can go Flare Blitz plus Extreme Speed. Extreme Speed, maybe the damage might be good for being able to pick off an annoying Pokemon like a weakened Dragonite or like a weakened Latios and things like that. But yeah, Defensive Arcanine, really, really cool. Also pairs really well with Gastrodon plus Tangrowth. Pairs really well with Defensive Grass plus that. Like it's just a solid Pokemon. It can take on even like high jump kicks from Medicham. So just a really solid Pokemon in my opinion. Watch out for Burning Guts Pokemon though, because they like that. And then last but not least, we do have a Sunny Day variant of Arcanine to take advantage of that base 100 special attack stat. So Sunny Day means that sun is up, which means that your fire moves are boosted in power, obviously. So Fire Blast becomes a nuke under there. You can run either Intimidate or Flash Fire, again, depending. Maybe you want to run this on a Sun team in general, so you want Flash Fire so you can take on opposing fire types for the rest of your teammates. But Fire Blast is there. Intimidate will let you get up Sunny Days a little bit easier as well. Sunny Day plus Solar Beam allows you to KO Pokemon like Rhyperior, which would otherwise be threats. Also, solidly to a KOing Pokemon like Vaporeon as well. And with the Sunny Day up, you're also weakening their water type attacks, so you can take the hits. And then your last move is either Morning Sun or Dragon Pulse. Morning Sun heals even more under Sun, which is cool. And especially because you have the Sun up to weaken water type attacks, pretty cool because you can like recover off most of the damage from Scalds. And then Dragon Pulse is there mainly for like coverage, and the main coverage you're hitting with Dragon Pulse obviously are Dragon types, right? But a lot of them will just take a 1,000,000% from Fire Blast boosted anyway. But Altaria is something that comes to mind in lower tiers that can resist both attacks, and obviously again, there's like in higher tiers you get like Dragonite and Garchomp and Latios and stuff. You're not OHKOing any of them, but you are doing a solid 2-hit KO on every single one. So that's basically all I have for you guys when it comes to Arcanine. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe. Later today, I used Jumpluff. Speaking of like chlorophyll-esque Pokemon, we use Jumpluff, and that mon is a demon, man, an underrated demon. So definitely go and check that out. And then later today, I actually do use Arcanine, I think, in a Wi-Fi battle. And Chimecho. Do I use it? Let me click on this link real quick. I don't remember. I recorded like 2 days ago. Well, I'm talking in that. Yep, Arcanine. Choice-Band Arcanine was on my team, so that's pretty cool. But I also use Chimecho. But see, Arcanine I know will do better in terms of like the thumbnail, but Chimecho's so cool to me. But yeah, anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.